Hello. Thank you for watching this YouTube video today. Today we will be going over the Spectral Throw Dagger Ranger and why exactly I like it. It is actually a very unique build. It uses both Double Strike and Spectral Throw to do a lot of the damage that's involved in it. This character had about 52k DPS Double Strike and 12k DPS Spectral Throw, and this is a level 76 crematorium map, and you know, I got it sped up a little bit just so, you know, give you a little bit of footage to look at while everything's going. But basically the premise of this character is to try to get as much damage as possible with a little gear that you have. What you care about on your character is mainly the dagger. The dagger needs to have crit chance, and then physical damage, then attack speed, and then crit damage. Those are the stats in the order that you want. And then after that, of course, you want to make sure your resists and your life are always on par. The character ends up doing absurd damage and amazing for endgame. The version I'm running right now uses Hatred and Vitality. You could use Hatred Determination, Hatred Grace, whatever floats your boat. But, you know, in the end result, you just get a character that's very, very efficient at killing everything. And, you know, I have more footage on here that we can go through, and while it's going, I went to Sarn for some reason, but just to give you an idea of what's going on. And yeah, I liked it a lot. It's a character that I play actually quite a bit. I played it even before it was build of the week. I was playing it in Ambush, like it was the first character I pretty much started. And I've always been a fan of Spectral Throw. I'll probably play it again at some point. My version focused on you having a armor shield. The armor shield just had to be above 1,000 armor. The reason is because I got shield nodes. The shield nodes allow you to put armor on your shield, and then just from that shield alone gives you enough armor to mitigate most of what you need to mitigate, and then everything else you focus on evasion. The reason why I like to go evasion with it is it lets you basically, you know, with how evasion works, if you get hit only 2 times out of 10, 8 times it's gonna miss, 2 times it's gonna hit. Every time. Blocking with a shield is random. Random with that evasion helps mitigate a ton of damage. So those 2 times you get hit can be a block from your shield, basically. So yeah, so the mitigation ends up being crazy. Then plus, if you have a little bit of armor, the time you do get hit won't be as hard as, you know, what somebody else might get hit by. So, and that's why I went with this way. It's a design that another streamer, Pox, he goes by that design too for his Spectral Thrower, and I decided to try it with my Dagger Spectral Thrower, which is actually built differently because it's more primarily you know, with daggers, crit damage and stuff like that. Less regen, a little less tanky as well, but in the end, it's pretty effective. The only thing I would have to say with the character is, you know, I got really lucky in the 2-week league and got a 6th link, and, you know, I got some other stuff that enabled me to do a lot with the character. But in the end, I enjoyed it quite a bit. So as far as a skill tree goes, a skill tree would look similar, if this wants to cooperate, similar to what this looks like. This is about 99 points. I think I eventually grabbed that with the version that I'm using now. You know, it looks pretty good. Basically, you want to grab as many shield nodes as you can get. The shield nodes allow you to block and defend very efficiently. And there's some more you could grab up here if you wanted to, but I didn't grab them. Instead, I opted to grab these. That gives more defense, and with those shield nodes in general, it seemed like it was enough to do what I wanted to do. Like I said, you could do more. My defense from my shield was increased by 80%. It worked. It worked for what I needed it for. And then I got 262% life and pretty good crit chance with daggers. It's like almost 400% chance to crit with daggers with over 100% multiplier. Pretty nuts. With your gems and everything, it brought everything to crazy heights. I opted out not getting ore nodes. The reason why I didn't get ore nodes is because, I mean, you know, ore nodes would actually be really good. It's just I didn't really have the points to spend. I mean, we could do it right now, but you know what I mean. I don't know if I actually end up going for the ore nodes. Like, there's other things you can get. You could get the Heart Seeker here. You could get pressure points and more crit chance here. Ore nodes might be a good choice. It's up to you. I kind of left it open on purpose for that reason, because I know people like different things. So, yeah. The other thing is this character pretty much was able to do most of everything. It probably would lack on Adziri, but I mean, you know, you could probably change it around and make it work for Adziri. It's just it would require a little bit of change here and there, but it could probably eventually work. And for your links, you're going to want to look for crit damage, power charge and critical hit, that's quality. Spectral throw, quality would give it attack speed. And then lesser multiple projectile. And then physical projectile. And that's what I used on mine. And it was, like I said, it worked really well for me. My 6th link was actually life leech. You could also do, actually it was life on hit. Because the reason why I was life on hit is because Spectral Throw can hit multiple times on each enemy, and that can get to the point where life on hit would be better, because you're going to hit that cap with life leech super fast that you're only gaining a certain amount of your life per hit with life leech. There's a cap. So to avoid that cap, we use life on hit. So, and then of course we got power charges. I did get Merciless Act 3 skill point, and I mean not Act 3, Act 2 with the Lyra. I got the Lyra power charge and Merciless, and then life in normal on Oak. For for Cruel, you could do whatever you want. You could get the skill point, you could get the fizz damage, you could get the attack speed. I opted for skill point, but you know, again, preference, whatever your preference may be. But yeah, otherwise, I think that's all that really I can do as far as going over this character. I hope you appreciate this new guide. I'll leave the old guide up just to give people an idea, but the gear ended up being a Abyssus, a Meganords, the 290 DPS with 9% crit dagger, about 1,000+ armor shield, 6 link with 1,300 evasion. I think it was like above 60 life, and then 2 resist that were top tier. The reason I didn't actually even try to 6 link that I was going for a 5 link, and the 2 week it became 6 link. My gloves had 499 evasion with 2 top tier resist and 89 life. Boots were just some move speed boots with some life and resist. My amulet was a crit damage amulet with fizz damage. Flat fizz is a important thing on this build because it helps so much. Otherwise, yeah, I do appreciate everyone checking out the build today, and hopefully you have a good day, good evening, good night, whichever it may be for you. Thank you for watching.